Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to go ahead and go share this new list with you guys, and today I am gonna be sharing brand new lesbian couples that you might have missed or that you haven't personally watched yet, or some of them you might have already watched. But before we get into further details and actually give you guys all of these new couples that I will highly recommend you also go ahead and go watch and support, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I also want to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support. And let's get right into this amazing list. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with Lose and Pass. The storyline is available to watch on season 3 of the series called Alpha Males. The series follows four friends in their 40s who are basically trying to figure out, their privilege and their identities, and also struggling with their own personal lives as well. And in that picture, we have Luz, who's actually dating one of those guys, but they are in an open relationship. But later on, they decide to go separate ways because of things that happen. But then, they're still cool, they are still friends, so they start to get back together. But during season 3, you can actually see that Luz, she's actually, in a whole new, different phase of her life when she meets Paz, and she and Paz, just go from, being romantically involved. But one thing about Luz, she's very afraid of commitment. She doesn't believe in commitment because she's a lawyer, and she just there's a lot of things that she doesn't agree with. So we will have to see how the situation between the two will end, because let me tell you personally, I'm definitely enjoying the series to the fullest. Then we have Sun and Ongsa. The series got amazing feedback. It actually got an 8 out of a 10 rating. The series is named 23.5. It follows Ongsa, who basically falls in love, at the first sight with one of the most popular girls in school, in this case, Sun. However, she decides to approach her under, Earth, basically something like that. Basically the series follows the journey on how not to give up, when you love someone and you are basically interested in someone, despite, you're not being very confident that they will feel the same way towards you. This movie is just about being brave and basically being, in a situation where you can explore and not be afraid to, receive a no or a yes, and just to go for what you want. Yes, like I said, the series speaks for itself. It got amazing ratings. It got an 8 out of a 10 rating, and I feel like that already speaks for itself. So I will highly recommend you also go ahead and go watch it on Apple TV, Netflix, but it all depends on the location where you're at. Then moving forward, we have Sophia and Anna. The series is available to watch on Netflix and is actually called Las Hermanas Guerreras. It follows women who refuse to join her sister's twisted scheme, sparks betrayal and revenge as she tries to reunite with her long, lost daughter. In season 1, there's basically this one season available. Sophia and Anna develops a secret love affair that goes through a lot of trials and tribulations as they're also trying to figure out that if they definitely belong together or not. Me personally, I haven't got the opportunity to go ahead and go watch the series yet, but I will definitely be doing so because I actually just came across their storyline very recently. So I don't have a lot of details on them yet, but if you guys do, please drop it down below in the comments. They will be very helpful. But one thing I have to say is that it is available on Netflix, and they basically do have, a storyline going on, a romantic one. So, if you have more info, drop it down below in the comments. Then we have Eva and Say. Season finale of Harlem definitely delivered what it's supposed to deliver. Ty finally found someone that brings out a version of her that she didn't know that existed. Eva is independent and a boss, and doesn't let Ty just get away with everything that she, wants to do. She basically tells, Tay how things are by Tay liking it or not liking it. And I feel like there's a type of pattern that Tay needs. If you guys don't know, Tay has been, throughout the seasons, she haven't been very consistent when it comes to relationship, but she always been caught into something or doing something she has no business doing. And basically, finally in, see the season finale, we can finally see her settling down with someone that's just, bringing out the better version of herself, and also her, acknowledging that she has to do better in order when it comes to commitment and relationships as well. And yes, the series is available to watch on Prime Video, and it's called Harlem. This is basically one of my favorite ones on the list, so this is just why I had to go ahead and include that relationship as well. Then we have Linda and Louisa. The movie follows a captivating woman named Linda that basically begins to work as a maid in the upper class house in the north area. She isn't a maid, she's basically just helping out of a friend who got into an incident, so she's basically filling in for her. Linda starts to get closer and closer with the housewife, in this case Louisa, and they both start to have a love affair. Louisa, in this case, she was always so nice to Linda, just being there for her, showing her what to do, showing her what to not to do, and just always making her feel very welcome. So that's how the two start to have a very spicy and steamy, love affair. affair. But things didn't last very long because later on, as you guys can see during the movie, in this case, Louisa's husband actually ends up finding out about the love affair in a very surprising way that nobody actually saw coming. And of course, he had to take matter into his own hands, and he actually, spoiler alert, he actually had to go ahead and go fire in this case, Linda. But of course, Louisa felt that type of way regarding it, but she didn't, argue her husband regarding it also. Then we have Ruth and Raissa. The series is basically named What Are You Waiting For? It's available to watch on Prime Video. It's a Spanish series. Ruth and Raissa are a couple that develops. Basically, Raissa is a wealthy girl who comes from a very, very wealthy family, but she's in this case also trying, to figure out her, own situation when it comes to substance intaking and all of that. So, when she basically in this case meets Ruth, Ruth is a very loving girl. She basically falls head over heel for Raissa, but Raissa is still trying to overcome an ex that they actually ended up things with. And now, Raissa is basically using Ruth as a rebound, but Ruth actually ends up falling in love with Raissa. But later on, Ruth, she actually ends up realizing that sometimes in life you have to let go of people, even when you love them, just so that they can go ahead and go figure out their own life stuff. And that's exactly what happened in their case. But finally, you can see somewhere somehow Ruth and Raissa could find a way back to one another. Then we have Leah and Brianna. A madly in love couple decides to have a roommate, in this case Brianna. When the new roommate basically arrives, Leah's boyfriend goes away for a week, because of family situations. And then how is Leah and Brianna basically start to spend more time together. They start to fall, for one another. But obviously, Brianna, she wanted more out of Leah once her boyfriend returned and things didn't go as planned. But also because Leah was, basically selling her, false hopes, because Leah said that she was going to break up with her boyfriend, and then, they were going to go ahead and go get married so that, Leah can help out Brianna when it comes to her own present situation that she had going on. So kind of way somehow, Brianna basically felt betrayed because she was still being their roommates and she still had to, deal with everything that Leah was doing with her boyfriend. But this movie basically took a very, very, very unexpected turn. Let me tell you, I definitely didn't expect the movie to end the way it did. So it's highly recommended. Then we have Yuri and Juliana, and yes, it's available to watch on EXO Kitty Season 2. Took an unexpected turn when Juliana and Yuri have officially decided, to go ahead with their relationship. But the good side of their relationship basically didn't last long when Yuri actually ends up kissing, in this case, Kitty. And of course, she hidden the truth, from her girlfriend Juliana. And when Juliana found out, she definitely didn't like the way she found out about it. She felt betrayed, she felt cheated on. So she actually ends up, breaking up with Yuri, and Yuri was trying everything to get her back, but she just wasn't going for it. And actually, very, very, very surprising. By the end of the series, of in this case of season 2, you can actually see that, in this case, Juliana, she had moved on towards someone else, someone in this case that Kitty was actually talking to. So there was just a whole lot going on. I definitely enjoyed season 2 a lot, way more than season 1. So hopefully there will be a season 3. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Once again, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And thank you so much for all the love and all the support. And go ahead and go watch this new lesbian couples if you haven't yet. I really hope you all have enjoyed this video. Until the next video, and goodbye.